Day One Journey, episode 1505. If you don't actively move towards your priorities, do you slowly move away from them? Interesting. If you don't actually move towards your priorities. So my quick answer is yes. If you don't move actively towards your goals, well, you might slowly move away from them. But what does it mean move actively towards your goals? Can you move towards your goals not actively? um, Another question might be, does knowing what are your goals, what are your priorities is enough? Knowing. I think there's a quote of Bruce Lee: knowing is not enough, we must do. Being willing is not enough, we must apply. I think something like that. So just knowing is not enough. Now I have a friend that who writes every morning. Now writing your priorities every day is not just knowing them, it's actually repeating and keep reminding yourself your priorities. Now it might not involve another action, so it might not feel as active as actually pursuing our priorities or dreams or goals. But putting energy daily, writing down what's important to us, helps us to have these priorities in our mind every single day. So when something arises, we know what's important to us. So it's not just knowing, yeah, I know. No, it's about it's putting it in the center of our awareness. Yeah. So it is being active. I'm not sure it's moving actively towards the priorities, because you can be more active, but it does mean something. Yeah. Writing your priorities every day is it can be very helpful. And even though sometimes you have other things that you sort of deal with, wake up in the morning, first thing that you do, that you remind yourself your priorities. It's important. And by the way, your priorities are not necessarily, well, your priorities are not your goals. Yeah. So sometimes moving actively towards your priorities might not be as obvious. But remind yourself every day is simple. It's something that you can do, and if you do it, you keep focusing on these things. So when you know that when you remind yourself in the morning as you move towards growth and freedom, when you find yourself during the day in a discussion or an argument with someone, and you understand that you cannot grow from there, or it has nothing to do with your freedom, you might just make a better decision for you, not to put your time and energy there. So this is you being true to yourself, and move actively towards your priorities. Sometimes moving actively towards your priorities is cutting off other things that are irrelevant. Also, if you see an opportunity, you become aware of an opportunity to grow or become more free during the day, you can take this, so you can make this decision and go for it. It will be easier for you to do that. You'll have clarity to do that. Yeah, because you wrote these things in the morning. So becoming aware, remind yourself every day. What's most important to you? Yeah, I would. It's an enabler to move actively towards your priorities on a daily basis. Could you become more active moving towards your priorities? Probably, yeah. But it's always true that you can always be a little bit more active. Overall, it means something. Yeah. Now, if you don't do anything about it, you don't write anything down about your priorities, and you don't really revisit them, you might go slowly, move slowly away from them. It's up to you. Amazing day. Day one. Tomorrow, back in Bangkok.